Hello, when you join us, just say hi. Got some fun cards for you tonight to show you. And this is the set that I'm going to use tonight. This is a set that is available this month, and it will be coming out in one of the next additional catalogs, but there are a few items that are as supplies last, so I'll be sure and let you know what those are. Like I said, when you join us, just say hello. For a couple minutes here, see if anybody joins us. We can get started too, and when you join us, just say hi, and we also have the recording, so you can watch that to catch up on anything that you might have missed. So tonight I am using the Fitting Florets bundle. It's actually a collection, and you can get the stamp set and the dies as a set. There are also these cute little gems. These are as supplies last. There's another stamp set here, and this is as supplies last, and the papers are as supplies last. So I will kind of show you some of that as we go along, but that is the featured stamp set that I'm using tonight. And as always, I will be making 3 cards. If you place a $35 order, you will get 2 of each of those cards sent to you. If you have a $50 order, you will be getting these iridescent pearls. They're pretty. They're a little bit fancier than the other pearls. They shimmer a little bit more. And you're going to see on the cards tonight how really neat they are. So, okay, I don't think anybody's joined us yet, but okay, so for the first card, this is everything that you would get in your packet, and some of the items I have cut out, but in your packet you would have to cut those out yourself with your bundle. So we just have the white cardstock, and just taking and folding that right in half, and this one, let's see here. Okay, so this one I'm using the Frame Festive stamp set. This is one of them that is as supplies last. So when this one is gone, you will not be able to get it anymore. So, and then with this one, I'm using, they're all kind of cool. I'm using this die. This die will cut out, and like I said, you will need the die to cut out your pieces at your house. But I cut out this one in the gold, and then the center, I've got this white piece. So you actually get the 2 pieces out of this one. So that's really kind of cool. So, and for anybody who has any questions, this is how I do all of my folders, my dies. These magnet pieces in the back here are just vent covers that you'd buy in the heating area of like Fleet Farm, locally, Menards. And then I just take a white marker and draw around them. So like if I'm done with this one, I'll be like, okay, I'm missing a die. Okay, right there it goes. So I know which one I am missing. So it makes it really easy. So, because otherwise sometimes they'll say, okay, set of 10. Well, which of the 10 am I missing? So this just makes it a lot easier. Okay, so we're just going to take this oval, and using the Evening Evergreen, and just stamp on that. Okay. And then with this one, I did include one of the designer papers. So you actually could use either side, but I'm using this one today. So we're just going to take and put some of these pieces together. So I'm just putting the Evening Evergreen onto the succulent. And here's my designer paper. Just layering that right onto that. Remember, if you join, just be sure and say hi. Hi, Sharon. Okay, and then, whoop. And I am putting that onto my card base. Just like that. Then we're going to take our gold piece here that we cut out. And I'm just using my silicone pad because I don't want to get adhesive all over my work area. Then it doesn't stick to it either. So I'm just going around and putting a little bit around that. And because the adhesive's a little bit wider, just... I always use the Stamp & Seal Plus. I like it. It holds a little bit better. It just, I mean, it's the one that you usually say is for boxes and bags, but I just really like this one. So I'm just going to take and put that, whoop, got a little bit of my edge sticking out there. So I'm just going to put that down there. And then with the tag that we made, just going to put some dimensionals on the back. With this one, with it having the oval in the center, I really like to pop them out. So you're kind of going to notice I do that quite a bit on my cards tonight. And so just put that right there. And then just, this is the gold, kind of a sheer ribbon. Ties really nice. You know me, I like my ribbon. And just tying a bow. Oh. Just snip off my ends. Gonna use a glue dot. I'm putting that right up in the corner there. Just really quick and easy. Just a really quick and easy holiday card. So that is your first card. Hi, Kathy. So you've been working on your Christmas cards? That's what you told me you were going to work on those yesterday. Okay, so for the second card, now when I seen this bundle, I kind of looked at it and I'm like, you know, there's some really cool pieces in here. And I could just imagine a wedding card. It's just kind of elegance about it. So we're going to be taking a set and kind of just doing kind of something different. So folding our white piece of cardstock right in half. And remember, any of the pieces that I have, like this one that is cut out, you would need the bundle to be able to cut them out. Now this one is textured, and that would be done in your kit for you. So I'm going to take this white piece of cardstock, and I am using the stamp set Peaceful Moments for this one. So just in Memento Black. Okay, so we got that. Just put that aside. And so we've got our pieces here. So the first one that I did my texturing on, just going to layer that so we're kind of white on white. And then we're going to layer that onto the card base. Okay. Now again, I'm going to use my silicone mat. And I'm using this die from there. I'm just going to put a little piece on the top of all the way around, I guess I should say. Doesn't take very much, but I just wanted to hold it down so that it's secure. And we're just going to put that right, oops, fold them over. That's one thing about this Stampin' Steel Plus. It's a little bit thicker because it's really pretty strong. And so sometimes you will see it there. So I got that there. And then my tag that I made, again, I'm going to use dimensionals. And this is it's an awesome bundle. I really like this one. And like I said, there's a few pieces in there that are as supplies last, so they could go at any time. So I'm just going to put that right there. So pop that up. Now I have this glittery ribbon. It's kind of white, but it just gives a little bit of color. You know, sometimes when you make a wedding card, you don't know exactly what their colors are, but this just puts a little bit of a color in there. Not really anything definite, specific colors, but just adds a little bit. Again, going to use my glue dots. Yeah, put that right up in the top there. So now I'm going to come back with my dots. And take one big one there. Just grab a couple small ones. And like I said, these are a little bit more shimmery. Oop. There. So here is your wedding card. It looks like, oh, I got that a little bit turned on the side, but okay, so that is your second card. Remember, if you're just joining us, be sure and say hi. Okay, so for the third one, okay, so we're going to take, this is Night of Navy. We're just taking this, folding this right in half. Did everybody be sure and change their clocks last night? I changed one of them right away last night. And then we're just going to fold this right back. Right to the fold. You just want to use a bone folder to get a nice crisp crease in there. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do with my pieces here, whoops, can't get them off there. Okay, so I have my white cardstock, and that's going to go right in there. So just taking our adhesive, whoops. Okay, so we've got that there. And the one that we're going to be using this time is with the framed one. And this is actually a bundle, and this one is in the next catalog. I had to grab a mat. Remember, whenever you use the photopolymer, these ones, you always want a mat to give up a little extra cushion. And again, I'm using the Memento Black. That is my favorite one. It's just a nice, dark, and you can kind of color with it too. So it is one of the nicer ones. It's missing a piece. Okay, so we have that. Okay, and so we have another piece of the designer paper. This designer paper is so awesome. I love this paper. And so at the top fold here, we're just going to put that on there. Like that. And then we have two smallers, Native Navy, and then this one again is textured. The textured one will be textured in your card packet. And so I'm just layering that onto there. Now this one I did a balmy blue frame. So again, going to grab my silicone mat and some adhesive on it. Oh. And you could, if you wanted to, you could even put dimensionals on the back of it and pop that one up a little bit. So Kathy, did you get done with your cards? Can't remember how many yesterday you said you had to make. So on this piece here, I'm just going to take our frame. And sometimes it's hard to see because I don't want to get my head in the camera. Just put that down, kind of work my way around that. Okay, with my tag again, I'm going to pop that up. I just like the looks of that when you pop that up in the center. Okay. Okay, then I took and this one has flowers in it. So I stamped a flower and then cut it out, and I'm just using my blends. Now our blends, remember that the alcohol base, there are 2 colors to each of the blends. So you have a light and you have a dark. And they're really nice as far as for blending your colors. Because if you have a light and a dark, and then you go right side by side, you can kind of work them together so that they blend. Now, they are alcohol-based, and so you want to make sure that the cap is on tight after you're done with them. And they come in most all of the colors. So when you buy them, you do get a pack of 2 of them. So you get the combo pack. So I just went through. Now, the one I've got right now is the light. So, and like I said, there's a fine tip. And then there's a brush tip in. So I'm just taking now, this is the darker one. So I'm just going to highlight, you know, like some of my lines there. And that just, you'll see it a little bit. But you can do some amazing coloring with these. These are my favorite. I really like these. You know, and there's the regular markers. Now, they both kind of have different purposes, different looks. Like I said, see how that kind of darkened that in there? And like I say, they're both the balmy blue, but you have your light and you have your dark. Oh, Kathy, you did 26 and you have 15 left. You got a good start. I told you I need to start on my Christmas cards, but I didn't get going. Okay, so I put 1 dimensional on the back. Now, that's the thing too, is with the alcohol-based, they will kind of bleed in the back, and that's fine. That's what they normally do, so. And so then I'm just going to put that right there. So then I'm going to go and grab my pearls again. Gonna grab a couple off there. Okay, just add those. Steve's on the phone and he doesn't realize that I am doing a live. So, okay, so I've got that there. I've got a couple on there. And then I'm just going to come back to this, my card. And I'm going to put one in the top and bottom corners there. These, I said you can't really see them, but they're just got a little bit iridescent shimmer to them. They're just so much different than the other ones. Okay, so I've got this kind of all done up here. I'm going to flip that over and I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back there. And like I said, this card kit, or this bundle, okay, or this collection, I should say, a couple of the pieces are as supplies last. Okay, so now I'm gonna, and like I said, you don't want any adhesive there because I've got it folded here, and we're just gonna put those up there where we took the dimensionals. So you get your card, it's like that. Kind of cool. So here are our cards. Oh, and then I put, I forgot this is a different sample I had. I did put some of the iridescent ones on this Christmas card too, so added kind of those around, put them right there. Kind of adds to them. Yeah, those iridescent ones are really pretty. But here are your 3 cards, and like I said, this bundle or collection is, you can buy the actual bundle, that is the stamp set that I used on this one, and then the dies, and then these are the gems. They're kind of like swirly. This one, this stamp set right here is as supplies last, and the cardstock or the designer paper is as supplies last, and there's some really pretty papers in there. So that one is, I'm gonna miss that one, that they won't be having that. But like I say, you have until Friday to place your order of $35, and then you would get all of the supplies to make 2 of each of these cards. You have a $50 order, and then you're going to get these iridescent pearls. And like I said, I will have a direct link at the top of this video when I get done with it, and then you can just click on it. It has the host code, which I forgot to have here. The host code that you need to use is the GHR6RYJZ. So that is the host code that you would need to use so that you would get all of your cards for free. And then the kits will be mailed out next Wednesday, so you will get those pretty fast. But you have on Friday to place your order. If you have any questions about any of the cards that we did or anything, just be sure and message me, or just put a question on this thread, because then I'll be watching it and answering any questions that you have. But these are the 3 cards, and it's just amazing how, like I said, Christmas card, birthday card, wedding card, all out of the same kit. And I just love how this die is. And like I said, this is a nice set here. So, oh, here are the little gems. They're just little swirly. They're just kind of cool. They're neat. So, but if anybody has any questions, please let me know. Like I said, just put a question in there and I will answer them. For some reason, my comments, I can't see them now. So, but oh, you missed how I did the fold on the card? Okay. So how I did this one, Kathy, is I folded it right in half. So just take your cardstock and fold it right in half. And then bring this piece back and fold it right to the end. So just right there like that. So that's how I did the fold there. So just really quick and easy. So it's just fold it right in half, bring the top piece back to your fold line, and there's how you get that fold. I'm glad I finally got my things up. You got it, thanks. See, now they're finally coming through. So, but these are your cards. Anybody has any questions, please let me know. But like I said, this is only available to get some of these in November. So get your orders in soon. But like I said, you have until Friday to place your order. You will get 6 of all these cards. You have a $50 order, you're going to get these free. And they're pretty awesome. I've never had them before, and I really kind of like them. So, but thanks everybody for joining me. And I will be back again on next Sunday night to show you more cards. Thanks, and you have a great night. Bye-bye.